Yeah. We're here at the 2017 Albino Beer Festival with the Brewbox Company and Rob.
Yeah, that's right.
Rob, so how do you feel about the beer festival this year?
It's going great. Sun is kind of shining through those clouds. It's nice and warm, and everyone's enjoying beer. What could you ask for?
And what do you have here to offer the folks at the 2017 Albino Beer Festival?
Well, you go to a beer festival, you try amazing beers, and then you ask them, where can I get this? The answer is usually nowhere. So the whole idea is sign up for Brewbox, and we send these beers to your house once a month.
So, folks, what he's saying is you don't have to go hunt out to all the LCBOs and all the brewing companies. They'll send a big box of beer to your house.
Exactly. In fact, most of these beers never go to the LCBO, so good luck trying to find them.
See, right there. And he's all part of this year, and everybody's happy. Thanks for taking your time, Rob. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
We're here at the 2017 Albino Rhino Beer Festival. We're here with a Wandering Gourmet. Come and take a peek what this man's got on the grill. So, what do we have here for the folks today at the festival?
We got some gourmet tacos, guys.
And what's your favorite part about wandering through Niagara and wandering at festivals?
Well, it's obviously meeting all these awesome people like yourself.
Yeah. And also, what's special about this fella, let's go check it out, Devin. This man makes fresh salsas, pickled onions, and that all goes on these juicy, fresh, ready-to-make tacos. Come and visit the Gourmet Taco Cart wherever you see at your local festivals all around. Alyssa. Thank you. Yeah. We are here at the 2017 Albino Rhino Beer Festival, and I have a fellow patron here to come out and enjoy some fine craft brewery. I'm here with Carissa.
Hey, how's it going?
Carissa, what's your favorite part about today?
Obviously the beer and the cider.
Any favorites?
The Flying Monkeys hibiscus is on point, and the raspberry from, I think it's Nickelbrook, that's really good too.
So, have you been like all over so far?
Dude, look at the amount of coasters I have in my purse.
There you go. That's a true craft lover right there. So, have you been out before to the Albino Rhino Beer Festival?
My first time.
Are you going to come back next year?
Absolutely.
Thank you for your time. Thanks for coming out. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Cheers.
The 2017 Thanks. Albino Rhino Beer Festival. I'm here with
our pizza girl, Jason's dad.
Jason's dad from the Sanctuary?
Yes.
Oh, there we go. Here's a man right here, the father of all fathers. Aren't you happy, sir?
Very happy. I'm glad that they're doing this. It's a great fundraiser.
Yeah. Great
Ronald
charity.
McDonald Health could actually use it, and I think the participation we have for the people of Fort Erie should be proud of themselves.
Great local event, and everybody's happy. We're enjoying ourselves.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
This is only my first.
But
I'm only staggering a little bit.
Are you going to come back next year?
Oh, you have to. I have to. It's a law. Yeah. It's a law for it. Whenever we have an event, we got to participate. We don't have that many, but I'm glad we do.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. 27. Ready? We're here at the 2017 Albino Rhino Beer Festival. I'm here with
Dave
from the Oast House, Niagara. What are you feeling about today?
I think it's a great atmosphere. People are having fun, awesome beers, incredible times.
That's right. And what do you think? Are you going to come back next year?
Definitely going to come back next year.
And what do you think about everybody, what they're doing here for charity today?
I think this is awesome. It's a great way to bring together two things that we love, beer and helping out Ronald McDonald House.
And what do you got on tap today?
We got our Russian Imperial Stout and our Maibach.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We're here at the 2017 Albino Beer Festival with Pisky Pie Company and Jerry. Jerry, what do you have to offer the crowd here today?
We have our handmade hot dogs.
Any pies?
No pies today. We failed.
All beef, sir?
All beef, right there.
There you go.
Sorry, no, not all beef. It's beef, pork, and lamb casing.
Excellent.
All Ontario ingredients, and it's smoked on Niagara peach wood.
That sounds just amazing. Thank you, Jerry, for your time.
Cheers, take care.
All right, we're live right now. All right, downtown, hanging out, having a couple beers. I'm with my boy Simon. Simon, how you doing today?
Excellent, Samuel.
I love it, buddy. This is a good time, isn't it?
Excellent time.
Hey, buddy, have you had any beers yet today?
I had a couple. Yourself?
Oh, a couple sodas for the boys.
How about the hibiscus?
Oh, I've had a good time with the hibiscus.
Where's the hibiscus?
Hey, if you have any cats, you don't want hibiscus. A quick shout out to all the cat owners. Zero hibiscus. You do not want to mess with that. Anyway, let's get back to the real story. Look, I've had a couple beers today. They've been great. Couple tasty IPAs, couple stouts. Real good, real tasty. Have you had any favorites?
Oh, yeah. Definitely the Refined Fool, Indie Ale House, Cayman Kettle, Oast House, Forefather.
Oh, you went there?
I've been everywhere, man. Everywhere.
Where should I go next? If you give me one spot where I should go next.
I would say Indie Ale House.
Right here, right now?
See the little teepee?
Can we get a quick video shot of the Indie Ale House? Let's get a quick turnaround.
That's where you got to go, right there. You're going to get the white IPA.
Okay.
There, right next.
Okay.
Take
Wait,
a look.
right now? Right here? Okay, here we go.
Let's go. Bam!
Simon and Samuel signing out. Peace. Woo!
People here, fantastic, and there's usually about 10 to 20 people at the bar at all times. I'm super excited about it.
And did you do anything special for this event, as in brewing?
I wouldn't say anything special in particular for this event, but we just released our Loganberry beer. Fantastic last ride. It's got a nice tart finish, but it's around 6%. Be very careful while drinking it. You might think you can do 6 or 7. I would really only do 3 or 4.
And great culture to the Crystal Beach area as well with the Loganberry soda.
Yeah.
And have you had the experience to get out and check the other breweries that are also featured here?
Okay, so I've had Black Swan. They had a raspberry saison, fantastic on nitro. The aroma that came off of that was unbelievable. I tried the Collective Arts Gosa. It's available in the LCBO. Unreal as well. I like nice salty bitter beers. Redline, I tried their IPA. Again, with Redline, a lot of their beers are fantastic, so I had one of those. I wish I got to try more. I had Cayman Kettle. I tried their IPA. Again, fantastic.
And what do you feel about this event coming back here next year?
Extremely positive. This does a lot for the area. We're extremely happy about it. I would say if we could do this for the next 20 years, I'd say yes to it. 20, 30, 40, 50 years.
And your name, sir?
My name's Brian.
Brian.
Brian McSwain.
Feel about the festival?
I feel like it's a great thing for Ridgeway. They shut down the street, so that means a lot less traffic.
Yeah.
I get to go on a walk with my kids and my dog. I get to walk my dog down the street, and it's great. You get to come down here, drink some great beer. And I don't really come to Brimstone very often, but I heard they do have some phenomenal beer.
Any favorites today?
Today, I would say they have a really great IPA, Sinister Minister, Brimstone. They also have a great Saison here called the Loganberry Saison. They have a great blonde, the Enlightenment. Sorry, sir, I don't know your name. Ben. But there is some other good breweries out there that are okay, but Brimstone is honestly phenomenal. They make great beers. They're just great. You can't beat them.
Thank you, Ben.
My name is Brian.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Ben.
You're very welcome.
The BBs here at the 2017 Albino Rhino Beer Festival with Simon.
How are you?
My name is Simon. Simon. No shit, man. Look at my wallet. What's my name say?
Let's see here. Simon, Ron.
Yeah,
Middle name's Ron. Okay.
that's right. What do you have to offer at the festival today, Simon?
So we have 2 beers today. We have our Country Kolsch and our West Coast Red Ale.
Oh, sorry, it's Simon from Cowbell Brewing Company.
That's correct, yes.
That's right. And what's this man's name?
This is Doc Purdue.
What's Doc Purdue? What's his favorite beer?
Doc Purdue's favorite beer is Doc Purdue's Bobcat, which is the West Coast Red Ale.
What's his favorite beer?
That's the absolute landlord. That's Simon over there.
What's his favorite beer?
So his name's Henry. It's Henry Blythe. His favorite beer is the Kolsch, Country Kolsch.
So how many years have you been here, Simon, with the Cowbell Brewing Company?
This is our first year at the Albino Rhino Beer Fest.
Would you come back again to the Albino Rhino Beer Festival?
Absolutely, we can't wait.
Awesome. Thank you, Simon. Nice meeting you.
I don't know what that was. That was your radio. It wasn't me.
I got it. Ready? I'm here at the 2017 Albino Rhino Beer Festival with Niagara College Teaching Brewery, and I have
Emma and Leah.
Emma and Leah. What do you feel the best thing that's happened today here?
I just love seeing everyone here enjoying the beer so much. It's been a lot of fun. We've met some very lively characters today.
And have you had a chance to had any of the beers around here?
I honestly haven't, because we are representing the college, so we have to be respectful of that. But I have heard a lot of good reviews about all the new breweries that are showing up that haven't really been out into the LCBO yet. And so it's a really cool, neat aspect for people to learn about all the microbreweries popping up.
And what are you pouring today for the folks at the 2017 Albino Rhino Beer Festival?
We are doing 5 different beers. So we're doing our flagship beer called Butler's Bitter. We're doing our IPA, which is one of our best-selling beers. We also have our Pilsner and our Stout. And then we're also bringing a student brew called the Farmhouse Light. So it's a student project brew that people get to try out.
Would you come back to the Albino Beer Festival?
Oh, hell yes. Yeah, but definitely, hopefully not working.
Thank you very much, ladies. I'm here at the 2017 Albino Rhino Beer Festival with
Jeffrey Wilson
from
26 Acre Craft Cider.
And Dylan Murray from 26 Acre Cider.
And what do you gentlemen have to offer the folks of Ridgeway at the Brimstone Brewing Company to offer?
All right, so we have 4 ciders here today. We have our experimental Gammy cider, which is 7%. It's a peppermint and chamomile cider. 10 grams of sugar for the residual sugar. We do have a Berry Me D, which is 7%. It's a wild berry and cherry cider. 10 grams of residual sugar as well on that. Then we go over to our Orem, which is 7% dry, single varietal. It's Gold Rush apples, 100% wild ferment. And it is 14 grams of residual sugar per liter. Then we go over to our Abomination, which is a... What are you doing? Which is a good patio cider. It is 30 grams of sugar per liter as well. And it is 6%. It's a medium sweet cider, very easy drinking, very crisp and clean.
Would you come back to the Albino Rhino Beer Festival next year?
For sure. You took the mic out of my...
Go ahead.
I'm done.
Have you got a chance to try any of the other things happening at the festival today?
I've tried a couple. They're all quite amazing. Especially Wooden Horse's kombucha saison. It's very, very unique. I don't know. It's pretty awesome.
Where are they located? Because I definitely want to try some of that.
Where are they located?
Yeah,
like I believe they're just right out front there. Yeah, like around the corner.
So, do you want to tell us a little bit about where all the apples that are made, that are grown for the ciders here?
Now, we do have 26 acres of land over in Pelham, Ontario, so just outside of Fawn Hill. So we do grow all our own varietals there. We do also purchase a few. As we do grow, we will obviously try and do our best to just bring our own product in all the time. So currently we do just plant, I believe it was 300 more trees, and we're looking to plant another 1,000 this summer. So we're just growing as we go. We didn't do our first press until back in October. So it's definitely just a learning experience. And
did you hear that, folks? 1,000 fucking apple trees. 1,000. You know how much cider that's gonna make? Whoa! Toodles for that, boys. Thanks. Hi, I'm here at the 2017 Albino Rhino Beer Festival with
Rhiannon from Silversmith.
Devin.
And Devin. What are you drinking at Silversmith today at the Albino Rhino Beer Festival?
I'm drinking the breakfast wheat.
And what do you think about that?
I haven't tried it yet.
Have a sip.
Okay.
No pressure.
Okay, good Belgian yeast. Nice and white. I like it. Crisp. I like it. Yeah, that was.
So is this your first time at the festival?
As a vendor for myself, yes. As a patron, no. I've been here the last few years for sure.
Would you come back again?
Absolutely.
Would you come back again?
Every time.
Any recommendations about places you've tried here today? Any favorite beers?
For sure. I like this. I like Plan B's got vanilla stout, which is pretty awesome. Actually, all of Plan B stuff is awesome. And pretty much everything else has been really on point, really good. There's been some good sour beers, some hoppy stuff. Yeah, it's all great.
Have you had a chance to try anything?
I've tried one or two. Black Swan out there has some nitro going, which has been really interesting to see what they've been doing with that.
Thank you very much for your time, folks. Have a great day.
Got this. On the big screen.
I'm here at the 2017 Albino Rhino Beer Festival with Alex from TWB in Kitchener, Ontario. Alex, how do you feel about the festival today?
I think it's been great. Everybody that we've come to, what she said, basically what she said. Everybody that's come to us, both brewers and attendees, have talked about how great this festival is, how friendly the volunteers are, and how delicious the beer is. So we're really happy to be here. And the weather has cooperated.
And would you come back to the Albino Rhino Beer Festival today? Or do you have something to say?
You could almost say a TWB cooperated.
Cooperative joke.
Would you come back to the Albino Rhino Beer Festival again next year?
I mean, maybe if the price was right? No, I'm kidding. Of course we would. It's for a great cause, and it's with a great bunch of people in a wonderful setting. So if we were invited back, we'd be thrilled to be here.
Have you had a chance to try different beers from the other brewers here today?
We have, yeah.
Is there any favorites, Alex?
Oh, goodness gracious. Black Swan's always a favorite. And then our neighbors here from Nickelbrook, we had their raspberry sour. That was delicious. So we've had a chance to get out a bit, but mostly we've been kept busy at our own little stand.
Are you okay if I ask someone else to come and ask you a couple questions for a minute? Samuel, come on up.
Simon, how you doing?
You want to ask Alice?
How are you? Hey,
anyone but Sam.
Look, you had a good one. Yeah, we've been there. We've done that. So look, here we are. We're hanging out. I mean, I know you're from Kitchener. Kitchener is known as the technology city of Canada, is it not?
Kitchener and Waterloo, yeah.
Same thing. So basically what I want to know is, what do you bring to the table that is technologically different from everybody else?
Technologically different?
Holla.
That's a very important question, and I don't actually have an answer to that.
Nice.
I think what we bring to the table is that we are not a technology company, we're a manufacturer. And I think that's often when Kitchener-Waterloo forgets, is that that's the foundation, that's the basis of KW.
So would you say, that's where I was going. So would you say that when at the end of it all, that you are the foundation of breweries in the Tri-City area?
Oh, definitely. Definitely the foundation.
Wow.
But along with us, there's Descendants, there's Aburb, Block 3 and Ascente were trailblazers in our region, so we're really happy to be there. And now we've got Barncat across the 401 in Cambridge. Wow. So I think the Tri-Cities have really come forward and stepped up their game, so we're happy to be part of that community.
Well,
I know.
That is special. Look, they just don't make them like this anymore. I'll tell you that right now.
Not since 84.
What was that, sorry?
I said not since 84.
Since 84. You heard it right from the mouth of
a horse.
Of the horse. Okay, this is Sam Rose signing out. I got a beer to drink. Let's go. Fire it up. Woo!
I'm here at the 2017 Albino Rhino Beer Festival with Andrew from Rhythm and Beer.
Rhythm and Brews.
Brews, sorry. What's your favorite thing about the festival so far, Andrew?
I've been here twice before as a guest. Years past, and I love it. It's small enough that it's quaint. People are friendly. It's not super saturated. It's just good people having a good time. Beer's good, people's good. Chad, the guy who organizes, is amazing. You and his show, fantastic. And it's our first time actually selling beer here. So thank you guys. It's exciting. Everything's going well, and we appreciate being here.
And what do you have to bring to the festival this year for the patrons to try?
We have 4 beers. We have Vinyl Tap, more German lager, some American influence. We have Anarchy in the Six, which is an English porter. We have the Diamonds collaboration, Never Want to Die. Diamonds is a Toronto metal band. We're doing a collab with them. Find that in the LCBO later this year. And finally, Set the World on Fire. That's our English smoked ale. That's won bronze at the Ontario Brewing Awards this year.
So I got a quick question for you. What did you make? What was it to have vinyl or the music feel brought into the beer sense?
It's just a lot of fun. I mean, my business partner Craig and I, we're both firefighters full time. So this for us it's a passion first and foremost. For us, it's what do we love? We love music. We love beer. We, want to get back to what we've been part of for decades now. We're both beer judges. We're sister-owned sommeliers. I'm married to another brewer from another brewery. Like, I live and breathe beer. I'm not at the fire department, so that's my happy place. That's what I want to give back.
And would you come back again next year to the 27th or Albino Rhino Beer Festival?
Oh yeah. I want to talk to Chad today about where my tent's going to be, and if it's right here, I'm happy. Everything's perfect.
Have you got a chance to try any of the other beers that are here?
I have, actually, because it's such a tight and closed and happy community. Other brewers or servers will actually come around and just share a little bit of the beer and say hi if I don't know them, or hey, haven't seen you for a while, because most of them I do know them. It's such a tight, amazing community that I really think brings a lot of passion and just that vibe, that positive vibe into the craft thing. And I mean, that's what Chad's captured here. It's for charity. Everyone comes together. It's the best feeling in the world.
Thank you, Andrew, for your time. I hope to see you again.
Cheers.
Thanks. I'm here at the 2017 Albino Rhino Beer Festival with Joe
Zaleski.
Hey, Joe. What's your favorite part about the festival today?
The part about the best part about the festival today is I grew up in Ridgeway. I used to quote, there was 1,978 people that lived here back in the 60s. And now I think there's more people here today than we had living here back in the 60s. I've seen more people today from the past, from the present. All kinds of people come here because it's the absolute best beer festival that I've been to, and I've been to a number over my lifetime. So Chad has done a bang-up job, and I always tell people this is the absolute best beer festival that anyone would come to. Everyone has a good respect for Chad and what he comes about.
And what's your feeling on the craft beer industry and these local craft beers featured at a festival?
Well, I was telling people earlier today, I said, I can no longer keep up with the craft beers. I go to the liquor store, I buy as many as I can. I got a stockpile of literally hundreds in my basement now because I can't drink them, and this is just a great thing. Beer, as they said back in the 50s and 60s, was just awful. It was strained, mainstream, no taste, no flavor. People were brainwashed, and that's what beer was all about. And then when, I guess, was it Jim Brickman back in 1984, started the craft beer industry, and then the fellow up in Creemore in 1987. Just, beer has flavor, and there's a million different styles of beer, and everybody needs to appreciate that. Now, there's all kinds of room for all kinds of craft beer companies to come out with all different things, and it's lovely to go to a small town, pull up to the pub, and there's a local beer, rather than buying, I won't say it, Coors Light or Bud Light or these things.
Would you come?
Beer is what beer is all about.
Would you come back to the festival next year, sir?
I will definitely come back to this festival. I'll come back to this festival as long as they have it.
And how do you feel about the charity that the festival is providing?
Sorry?
How do you feel about the charity that?
Well, that's the other thing. All the public funds go to Ronald McDonald House, which is one of the charities where 100% of the funds go to the charity, doesn't go to the overhead. And again, Chad it's great. Like to be able to give to a charity like this, I can't say enough about it.
Any favorites today of your tastings?
Well, it's funny because my home brewery is Cayman Kettle in Fawn Hill, and I sit with 3 people after I get out of church on Saturday night. And we're always talking about the 26-acre cidery. And I learn now that the 2 people I hang out with are the parents of the owners of this 26-acre cidery. So, of course, Cayman Kettle is one of my favorites, Schwarzbier having won a Ontario Brewing Award. And it's countless, and it's endless, and really, I shouldn't even say there is one better than the other, because there's so many, and they're wonderful. And it's great to have so many good and different beers.
Thank you very much for your time, sir. Nice meeting you. Thank you. I'm here at the 2017 Albino Rhino Beer Festival with my mate Mark from Bench Brewing Company. Mark, how do you feel how the festival is going today?
It's a really nice little festival on a sunny day here. And we're locals here. It's our first appearance down at the Albino Rhino Festival. And just a really nice reception. You know, a lot of smiling faces, a lot of support here.
And what do you have to bring to the festival today? What do you have to offer that you've been brewing up in your brewery?
So we brought a little dry hop sour, a Citra Grove, a session IPA. We using a little Lee strain that's really nice and peachy with some Simcoe Mosaic hops, so big and fruity but low alcohol. A farmhouse ale with a little bit of lemon zest to it, and then our Bière de Garde, a little kind of a winter saison.
Have you got a chance to try any of the other local breweries that are here today?
Yeah, I've toured around a bit. There's some great brewers down here, some really nice beers. Who's doing great stuff? Exchange, a really nice super saison, nice and bready, a lot of funk in there. And Side Launch always, nailing the style there. So yeah, but too many to name really.
Would you come back again to the to the Albino Rhino Beer Festival?
Oh yeah, we'll be here next year.
Thank you very much for your time, sir.
Cheers.
Right over here.
Hi, I'm here at the 2017 Albino Rhino Beer Festival with a fellow patron, Hera. What are you drinking today, Hera?
I am drinking from Oast House their Russian Stout.
And how do you feel about that?
It's excellent. It's very good. I love it.
Do you know how strong that beer is?
It's 11%. It's a strong beer.
And is there any other beers that you've enjoyed today?
There is. So actually, Hometown Brewery, which I believe they said they're from Norfolk, and they're brewing out of Delhi right now. They have a blueberry ale that was excellent. And I really enjoyed that one. That was probably my favorite one so far.
Have you had any favorite food vendors to visit today at the Albino Rhino Beer Festival?
Unfortunately, I haven't made myself aware of the food yet. I've actually kind of been going tent to tent, and I haven't made myself.
You should. There's some great stuff happening.
Yeah, what should I look forward?
If you like pies or fresh tacos, there's a big range of good things to try.
Okay, I will
Just
try
take
that.
a yonder.
I will do that. That's excellent. Thank you.
Would you come back again to the Albino Rhino Beer Festival?
I think that I would. It was actually a lot better of an experience than I thought that it would be.
Is this your first time?
It is my first time.
Thank you very much for your time.
All right, thank you.
Hi, I'm here at the 2017 Albino Rhino Beer Festival with
Tom
and
Ryan
from
Black Swan Brewing Company.
Hi, Black Swan Brewing Company. What do you feel about the festival today?
I think things are going really well. We've got a lot of really cool people and a lot of really good beers, lots of solid food, and a really cool interviewer.
And how do you feel about the nitro beer you just had?
Smooth.
Would you drink it again?
Probably.
Would you go and take the big trek to Stratford, Ontario to drink that delicious beer?
Maybe.
There you go. You got a fan.
He's our most loyal fan. I want to thank you for becoming our most loyal fan today. Thank you for coming. Yeah, it's really good.
Would you come back to the festival next year, Ryan?
Oh, I love this festival. Of all the festivals I've done, this is my favorite for sure.
And Tom, would you come back to the Albino Rhino Beer Festival next year?
Yes, I would. There's a lot of beers to try. I still got more to go.
That a boy. Well, have you had a chance to try any other beers here today?
Smart Serve dictates that I'm not to try beers while I'm at the festival, so I wouldn't actually have a beer. I've been having some coffee throughout the day to keep myself awake. If I were to try some beers, I would probably really enjoy some of the local Niagara Cayman Kettles delicious Citra Amarillo IPA, as well as some of as well as Redline Brewing's Clutch. There's been some really killer stuff for sure, probably.
So where do you recommend Tom to go next for his next refill after he's visited you?
I think I just did that.
There you go. Thanks, guys. Thank you. I'm at the 2017 Albino Rhino Beer Festival with Zach, the
Gagnon.
And how do you feel about the beer industry today, Zach?
It's great. It's only going up. Like, you're a big Shania Twain fan, right?
Big fan. I've got all...
only goes up from here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, I feel like a woman.
There you go. And what's your favorite part about the festival today?
Just bringing people to Ridgeway. It's a great town. It's a very undiscovered town. It's basically the Niagara-on-the-Lake of Lake Erie. And Lake Erie is a better lake than Lake Ontario, but a lot of people don't know that.
And what's your favorite style to brew over the years?
Ooh, dang. I don't know. That's a very difficult question.
What's your favorite hops to brew with?
Simcoe, Mosaic, Eldorado. Anything that makes you sound like more sexy when you say it. Like if you look in a girl's eyes, you go, Eldorado. You know she's a little bit moist. Just a touch moist.
Would you come back to the Albino Rhino Beer Festival next year?
I'm actually contractually obligated to be here. But that aside, yeah.
And have you had any other favorite beers that you've tried from other breweries today?
The Rabbit of Cannonog. It's very tough to say. White IPA from India is quite nice. And going back to Cali, remembers that time that I partied with Biggie on the West Coast? And the Redline's doing that. 90s were a good time.
What would you say about the craft beer industry today to others?
Get in. Well, the water's hot.
Thank you very much, Zach, for your time. I hope you enjoy the rest of the day.
And doot-doodaloot, doot.
Doot-doot. Hi, I'm here at the 2017 Albino Rhino Beer Festival with...
John.
John, how do you feel about the festival today?
It's awesome. The weather has been beautiful all day. People are happy. It's a packed crowd, and you've attracted some of the best breweries in Southern Ontario. So what can be better?
I have a question for you. What's the name behind the Four Fathers?
We're four hockey dads. We grew up together, or at least our boys did. They're all the same age, and we were all bench staff for the same rep hockey team, and started drinking a lot of beer.
And what do you have to bring to the festival today, sir?
We brought 5 beers, our flagship beer, Ukrainian Dunkel, a Belgian Dubel, something called a wee gobshite. So we get a little bit of everything. So hopefully people got a little sample of everything we do.
And what's your favorite hop to brew with, sir?
Galaxy. Galaxy hops. That's it. That's the backbone behind our Session IPA, which is our flagship beer.
And would you come back to the Albino Rhino Beer Festival again?
As long as it's running, we'll be here. That's a promise.
And have you got a chance to try any of the other local beers here today?
Yes, we've been wandering around when we can. It's been pretty crowded, so we only get the occasional opportunity. But yeah, we've been sampling the wares, and it's been fabulous.
Anything that you recommend to the fellow viewers?
Well, I think Black Swan, they were doing Nitro today, so they've done 3 or 4 of their beers on Nitro, and a couple of them have been absolute beauties. So,
thank you very much for your time, sir. Thanks. I'm here at the 2017 Albino Rhino Beer Festival with
Redline.
And I have
Julie, Paulina.
And what do you girls think the best thing has happened today for you?
People are in love with our brown ale today. So it's a leather interior. It's got almond and vanilla in it. It's not as thick as like a Guinness, but it would be like dark like a brown ale, and it's just like exploding. Everyone loves it. So I would say that's probably the best thing part of the day.
And have you had a chance to try any other beers today from other vendors at the beer festival?
Yeah, so we tried the dark lager from Side Launch at the brewery in Collingwood. That's probably my number one favorite that I've had tonight.
And have you been here before?
I haven't been to the Albino Rhino, no.
Would you come back again?
Of course, it's great.
Have you been here before?
I haven't.
Would you come back?
Of course, there's puppies and tacos and beer, so I'd definitely come back again.
And what's your favorite style of beer?
I like the dark beers. I like the brown ales. I like beers that aren't super hoppy, that have a really smooth taste.
And what's your favorite style beer?
I like the IPAs, so very like citrusy, hoppy, fruity. Those are my type.
And have you tried any of the food vendors? Do you recommend any others to any people?
We've tried a lot of them actually.
And what's your favorite?
The grilled cheese for sure. They did a bacon jam cheese grilled cheese, so good.
And you?
It was the same. There was a Sauvignon Blanc white cheddar that they used with the bacon jam, and the vendor was super sweet too, and yeah, it was a great.
And what are your feelings about what the money's going to, about the charity?
I think it's great. Of course, it's charity, right?
And you?
I think it's great too. You never need an excuse to drink beer, but it definitely gives you one. It's awesome.
Thank you for your time, ladies. I'm here at the 2017 Albino Rhino Beer Festival with the Indie Ale House and
Marissa.
Marissa. What's your favorite beer that you've got to try at the festival this year?
So far, I think it would probably be the Collective Arts Ghosts.
And what have you brought as Indie Ale House to the festival for fellow patrons to try?
So we brought our Rabbit of Kerpenong, which is a white IPA, and we brought our Furlong Brett Farmhouse.
And would you come back to the festival next year?
Oh, definitely. This is an awesome festival. It's so busy and the patrons are wonderful.
And have you had a chance to try any of the food vendors or anything? Do you recommend any of that to anyone?
Yeah, we had a pulled pork and grilled cheese sandwich from the Sultan Pig, which was excellent, actually. Totally recommend that.
And what's your favorite style of beer, personally?
In general, I really like sours, but I'm always an IPA girl. I'll go to IPAs.
Thank you very much for your time. I'm here at the 2017 Albino Rhino Beer Festival at Brimstone Sanctuary of the Arts in the dungeon with
Jason Pizzacarollo, Brimstone Brewing.
Jason, how do you feel the festival is going today?
This is actually a spectacular festival. This is, I think, the best of the years. This is now the 4th annual. I think it's by far the best. It's most breweries. I think the most people. Great ambiance. All of it. I'm happy. I'm stoked. Great.
And have you got a chance to try some of the other breweries here? And what's your favorite that you enjoy so far?
Tough call on the favorite because I've had many today, and they're all spectacular. But what I like is what
really stands out.
Yeah, what really stands out. What I like is like trying the new breweries, breweries I've never heard of, breweries that have been in existence for a few months. So I had a great blueberry saison, which was from a brewery that just started. So it's great.
And would you want the Albino Rhino Beer Festival to come back again next year?
100%, actually 1,000%, yes. Yes. It has to happen again. We love it. It's changed this area. Yeah.
And have you had a chance to try any of the other food vendors here? And what do you like?
Yes. Hot dog, most incredible hot dog I've ever had. I've had a pulled pork, grilled cheese, and now what time is it?
6.
On my watch.
6.
It's 6. I'm going out for dinner soon. And I think I'm going taco this time. Yes.
What's your favorite style of beer, Jason?
I am an IPA guy. 100%.
Thank you very much, Jason, for your time.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm here at the 2017 Albino Rhino Beer Festival with
Brad from Wooden Horse Brewing Company.
Hey, Brad. How do you feel about how the beer festival is going today?
It's actually fantastic. The weather held out and huge community support. There's a lot of people here today. How did it compare to previous years?
It's just growing and growing as years go by, and new and upcoming breweries are coming together, and it's just a inner beautiful community of sorts.
It is, and all the people have been super friendly, really eager to try out new breweries, different beers, and that sort of thing. Have you tried our kombucha saison?
I have an empty glass right there. I'm going to try it. What do you have to offer the 2017 Albino Rhino Beer Festival today? What did you bring in your little pouch?
We brought 4 different beers with us. We brought our Northern Pilsner. I actually traveled to Germany to learn how to do a proper Pilsner. The Bavarian IPA, which was Taps Magazine's 2016 Golden Boot Award winner. It's a bit of a mouthful, I know. Our Saison Kombucha Rattler, which is getting huge fan base here today. And our Irish Session Stout, which has also been very popular today, especially on a hot day. It's kind of surprising.
It sounds like a lot of passion coming from you and a lot of things to offer on the top. Let's line us up.
Let's line this up. All right. So we'll ask Matthew to actually if he can. Matt's my business partner.
Matt, that's a clean glass.
So for what would you like to try?
Yeah, I'm a stout fan.
Stout guy, alrighty.
So would you come back to the Albino Rhino Beer Festival next year, sir?
Absolutely, without a doubt. In fact, we'll have to have that chat with Chad before we head out.
And what's your favorite beer from the other beer festivals? Not favorite, but what did you enjoy from the other vendors today?
You know what? I'm quite partial to almost anything Cayman Kettle makes. Dave and his crew are very good. I like his Schwartz beer. When you're working a show like this, you can't really drink that much because legality purposes, right? So unfortunately, I didn't get to try everything around. But there's 26 Acres also inside, which is a new cider place. And that's some really interesting ciders.
And what's one of your favorite styles of beer that you like brewing or tasting in general?
Oh, that's a hard one. It's like music. Your taste changes every month, I would say. Right now, I'm really into our Pilsner. It's a summertime beer. It's crisp. It's clean. It's refreshing.
What kind of hops do you like to work with?
All of them. No. The IPA, as an example, has got 7 different hops in it alone. I'm a little bit of a traditionalist. Again, with, say, the Pilsner, I like the old school noble hops to work with.
What's the name? What's behind the name Wooden Horse?
What's behind the name Wooden Horse is that my wife came up with it, and everybody liked it.
Attaboy. Thank you very much for your time.
Cheers, man.
And we're about to try his beer. This is what's the name of it, sir?
The Irish Session Stout. Chad gave it a 9.5 out of 10.
ABV?
4.7.
That's my kind of stout right there.
You can have many of those. That too was inspired by my wife. She wanted a coffee hit in there without actually putting coffee in it.
That's a smooth beer, man. I've had many stouts. That's a smooth one. Thumbs up. Thank you very much, brother. Right here. And hand.
Good one.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm at the 2017 Albino Rhino Beer Festival with Sarah from
Lock Street Brewing Company.
Hey, Sarah. What do you have to offer the Albino Rhino Beer Festival today? What did you bring?
Unique, unfiltered, authentic beers that I think are very palatable and speak to a lot of tastes.
And did you get a chance to try anything from the other beer vendors today?
I did. I tried a lot of beers, and they're all great. Like, everybody here has something special to offer, and it's been, I think, a really, really successful beer festival.
And what's your favorite style, Sarah?
That's hard to say.
What do you like to go to? Like, if you have a choice, what do you like to go to?
Right now, I'd say IPAs, but I go in and out. Sometimes I'm wheat ales, sometimes I'm stouts. It's just depending on my mood, really.
And would you come back to the Albino Rhino Beer Festival next year if you had the opportunity to?
110%.
And what would you say was your favorite food vendor today? Did you enjoy some different foods?
I did. I started out with the pulled pork grilled cheese from Salted Pig. And then we heard there was a nacho eating competition at the Nacho Shack over there. And it's like super, super spicy. And if you can finish it, you got a t-shirt. So we went to do that. But some guy just won the last t-shirt. but thank God we didn't do it because the guy was from Mexico City and it was so hot that he was crying. But I tried the nachos anyways, the other ones, and they were awesome.
Thank you so much for your time, Sarah. You're welcome. I'm here at the 2017 Albino Rhino Beer Festival with Plan B Brewing Company with
Kevin.
Kevin, what's your favorite thing about the beer festival Albino Rhino this year?
I just love being able to talk to everyone that shows up and seeing how much they're enjoying all the beer. And it's great to see the reaction of people drinking your beer and loving it.
And what did you bring to the festival today for the other patrons to try?
So we brought the Powers Out Vanilla Stout, which is our stout with vanilla, and the Utter IPA, the Mango Milkshake IPA.
And what's your favorite style, personally, that you like to try?
I love a Saison. That's my favorite.
And have you got another chance to try the other breweries that were here today? Is there anything that you liked and enjoyed?
I really like the Symington Saison from Catalyst. It was probably my favorite so far today.
And have you got a chance to try any of the food vendors today? Is there anything that you really liked?
Oh, the Pisky Pie hot dog was fantastic.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thanks.
Hi, I'm here at the 2017 Albino Rhino Beer Festival with some of our featured food vendors. I have
Grills Cheese, John Grills and Melanie.
John and Melanie.
And what do you have to offer the 2017 Albino Rhino Beer Festival today?
Oh, well, Grills Cheese, we had grilled cheese with bacon jam and 7-year-old cheddar, mozzarella. We had 3 types of cheese balls. We had the extra hot, the insane, hidden blue, and the pina colada. Fresh cheese curds, 7 cheeses to try. We ran out of grilled cheese, went really well. So we ended up doing the Blue Sea, which is a frying cheese with bacon jam as well.
I just bought some of that because it's delicious.
Glad you enjoyed it.
I have a couple of questions here. Would you come back next year?
Definitely.
Obviously.
It's worth the drive.
And what's your favorite cheese usually on occasion if you want a little snack, personally?
I go with aged cheddar. Right, 10-year-old is nice.
I think I like the red chili jalapeno.
What about you?
I am more of I like Gruyere's, I like blue cheese, I like Goudas, I like smoked Goudas, I like smoked provolone, I like Reggianos, I also like Castelfurlano. I like the sailing the seas of many cheese. Melted, I like them dipped in crackers, I like them dipped in wheat bread, I like them dipped in pita bread. I also like them in a cone. I also like them in a frone. Yes, I am. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys. High five.